K&L Farms, I'm Ken. I hope this video finds you well. And as of the last 3 weeks anyway, I've been trying to get my certifications for wildland. And I don't know why it was early this year, but it definitely was. The chief's got some idea, and he's smarter than I am. And I'm not sure why he pushed early this year, but he did, for the search for wildland. And this used to be my favorite pack. If I can pick it up still. Used to be my favorite pack. I can kind of tell you that I'm not that fond of it anymore after packing this around for 3 weeks, trying to get to my certs for wildland. And the problem I had, I got through all the online classes with no problem, but the physical part, I had to drop some weight and pack that around. It's a timed. You got to take that pack, and you're on a time track, and that was the push. So I didn't really do anything around the homestead for the last 3 weeks, and including videos, which I'll get back on here shortly. But now I've completed that. I've actually got it in that someone actually monitored me packing that around a track in a certain amount of time. And I've got that completed, so now I can actually move on to some of the chores, because chores have fallen behind for the last 3 weeks. And the one for today and for the rest of the video will be, as you know, I'm in a snow-prone area, and there's one vent on the house that I'll try and get some, capture some footage of, but I've been fighting this one vent for 3 years, and standard on a mobile home on the roof, metal roof, there's a vent that comes up, and it's got a rubber cone around it, kind of a rubber cone. I think you're probably familiar with it. A vent comes up. Every year snow comes off, breaks the vent, and I get it sealed up for a short period of time. And then as soon as I get snow runoff, like the last 2 days, we got snow last night, but not enough to measure. But when the snow came off, now as soon as it rains, I get a leak inside the house. So I'm trying to go to this vent cover. This is a vent cover that I found to be substantially better than the one that's factory original. And yes, it's a piece of plastic, basically, and the box store, I couldn't find a metal one. I never have been able to. But what happens is, when the snow comes off the roof, it doesn't break this. And I just take the vent, and I cut the vent off, and I put the vent inside here, so I'm going to work on that for the rest of the day. I don't know if it'd be the rest of the day, at least for a few hours, and then I got to move on to something else. But time frames, because I'm going to go do something else. And so my wife, which basically the house owner dictated, fix the vent before we go do something else. So today, if the snow comes off that roof that I'm going to work on, so I can stand on it. And I used to use the term in previous, I used to say, well, I'm not in a good a shape enough to actually get on the roof, and so I don't know if I'd hire it, but I would ask somebody else to do it for me. And I don't think that's actually going to work now after 3 weeks of training, losing weight and putting the backpack on, and qualifying with the backpack. That excuse probably isn't going to work anymore. And this is fairly self-explanatory. It actually has up on it, and you want the vent pointed down. It's got a baffle in it. So I'm hoping that this will stop that leak, and I won't have to deal with that anymore, but I got to get it on the roof to actually fix this. And once I get on the roof, I don't know how good the video is going to be, but I'm going to try and capture some of taking the old one off and cleaning it up and resealing this one, putting this one back on. Okay, how the hell did these guys get up here? And that's upside down. What, kitty? What, kitty? You okay? What? What? You're okay. You're okay. I know. I know. You're trying to figure out how to get down, but that's going to be tough for you.